Okay, here we go. Kyler's up. He allows me to get a little bit of the collar grips. Managed to do a little lazy guard pull. He counters that by controlling my shins. Manages to pass this over to my right side and side control. He's actually being very heavy right now. He's learned how to use his weight distribution, so he has managed to use that to his benefit. I'm trying to stay calm. I can feel he was trying to go for the mount, so I managed to turn my left knee down to the ground to kind of offset the move, but didn't quite work like I planned. He was trying to go for a head arm choke while I was doing that, and I managed to defend it just how I was trying to bridge it, just enough to get my elbow down. But nonetheless, he stayed on mount. He's super heavy, nice and tight. He's climbing up. He's trying to set me up for some sort of attack from the mount. I'm trying to wiggle just enough to get my knee through, but he manages to switch it to a modified mount at the last second, and I fell for it, and I reached underneath, and he went for that mounted triangle. But as soon as he went for it, I also managed to get my hands together, and I used that to wedge. I gave him my leg so that he could try to go for the armbar, just so that I could escape. I used my right foot to try to catch his arm right there in a crucifix-like position. I like that because it doesn't really allow him to have much movement with that arm. So if he has to pick me up, he's gonna pick me up with all my weight, and that's not gonna happen. So I managed to turn my right hip down, and he's trying to go to the side escape, but I just keep controlling that neck of his with the forehead push. I managed to get his arm between my legs, and I roll him over to. Well, I was trying to do like a triangle, but I ended up going for an omoplata, which is not a bad choice. I'm trying to force omoplata. He's trying to defend. I kind of block his move just enough, just to kind of make it weird, and then I just playfully throw him with a toe hold, which allowed him to, turn, giving me the pass. But knowing Kyler, he's pretty good at scrambles, and I went with a loop choke with my left hand just to see what he would do. He defended pretty well, and so then I committed with my right hand, which is my good loop choke hand. He defended the choke very well, as you saw. He managed to defend my guard retention by that back step and knee shield that he put in the back, so that was really slick on his part. He's trying to take my back. He's got one hook in. I'm trying to use the wall to help me, and he was very nice right now. He could have easily just cross-faced me to try to get into that choke, but he's trying to work on his smoothness and his technique, which everybody should. And I'm doing a good job right there, just trying to defend. I'm trying to not let him get his second hook in, and I'm just rolling with it. I'm trying to get my hips up and over his own knee, and I managed to do that. So now we're in a half guard position. I keep pulling him up on top of me so I can try to get enough space to get up on my elbow. He manages to go for that guillotine, and I try to roll for him, but he was already expecting that. And once again, I just kind of go. I decided to attack the arm because he was using that overhook very well, and I just went for it. So now we managed to unwind from that top position, and I went ahead and went for, quote unquote, belly down armbar, but he managed to turn his elbow and his wrist just right to get a forward roll, but not enough to actually get out of the move. I just happened to just follow him and stay heavy with my right thigh so that he wouldn't be able to stand up or posture up, and I managed to get that tap. Again, now I'm trying to work some lazy type of open guard, spider guard motion, a little bit De La Riva hooks in there. Mainly, actually, I should say shin to shin. Shin to shin and butterfly guard is what I'm trying to go for. Trying to stay low. Trying to stay low and back, just kind of like a terere style butterfly control, and I managed to try to flip him over, but the dang wall was in the way, which kudos to Kyler. He managed to use it to his benefit. I still managed to snag a little bit of a front headlock, and I'm trying to go for a front headlock choke, and he does a good job defending. I switch over to switch over to an anaconda type, but looks like time ran out. I was getting ready to roll him over to my right side.